DraftSociety.com presents a Premier League Draft Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the Key Pass Collective, your exclusive source for the information, analysis, and advice you need to dominate your fantasy leagues. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
Draft heads, what is happening? Welcome in to the Key Pass Collective. My name is Joe Williams. I'll be your host for this particular episode. Welcome on in to the last show before a game week. The last show when we can give you some streamers. The last show where we can prep you for hopeful victory in the coming game week, at least for this season. We'll be back, but yeah, not to worry. We shall break down the season afterwards with an awards show, as we always do. So tune in for that maybe next week or the week after. And then, of course, we don't rest. We will have draft season will be upon us, and we'll get the draft kit going. We'll have mock drafts. We will have all of that good stuff. We'll have breakdowns by position, and I'm getting excited just thinking about it. So, yeah, welcome in, everybody. The last show before the game week, 38 kickoff, all at the same time. As we all know, some wonderful madness that takes place in the Premier League. So just to remind everybody, we are brought to you by the Draft Society. We are a product of the Draft Society, audio companion even to the Draft Society. What is the Draft Society? Well, basically, it's your one-stop shop for all of your draft needs for this Draft Fantasy Premier League game. If this is your first time finding us, your season probably already suffered quite a bit from having not listened to us, but but we got you next season. Tune in. We're going to help you win your league. But for everybody else, you know what the Draft Society does. We've got rankings on there, waiver wire articles every week, Sleepers 11, Ghost Point Hunters, draft statistics that we keep all season long, projected lineups. And then over the summer, we also have a draft kit, which is really the only one in the biz at this point. And we put hundreds of hours into that. It is absolutely incredible. It's fun to make. It's time consuming, but it's a labor of love. We have a great time making it. And the draft kit contains just so many things. I mean, like I already mentioned, mock drafts. We have, of course, player rankings, sortable by various Draft Society analysts, if you trust one of us more than another. We got points projections for every player. We've got a live draft aid that can actually link to your Fantrax ID and help you mid-draft to tell you who we would draft next based on our rankings. Team previews, predicted 11s. I mean, it's all there. And if you do sign up for the entire season under the Ultimate Pass, you'll get the Fantasy Toolkit all season as well, which will, again, link to your Fantrax ID and help you during the season to, make the best pickups, make the best trades, all kinds of things, literally based upon your league and who's available in your league and what players you have and all that good stuff. So, yes, check it out. And not to mention, we're an independent fantasy football outfit, so you are keeping the lights on for us, and you are letting us continue doing what we do and what we love. And it's all for you, community. We love you guys. You're the best. So last thing I want to mention before we kick it off is Final Day Perfect 11. This one is going to be a little bit different because due to the another one of Fantrax's amazing innovations that they always roll out. Fantrax famous for just constantly making innovations that really just change the game in such a positive way. They have made it so that we can no longer run the Perfect 11 the way that we previously had, where you pay in and the winner kind of takes all that. Well, the top three would take all that money. And it was kind of cool. It was, a little way to sort of play your luck a little bit. But we can't do that anymore. So guess what? Now it's just going to be free. The payout won't be as much, but the Draft Society is going to put up some prizes for you. So third place is going to get a TDS mug, which you can lie to your coworkers about what that is so you don't sound too nerdy, or, sport it with pride. The second place is going to get a Draft Society t-shirt mailed to you. So that's pretty sweet. And then the winner will get a free Ultimate Pass for next season without having to pay anything at all. You will get the draft kit. You will get the Ultimate Pass. You'll get the Fantasy Toolkit, as I mentioned before. You'll get the Inner Circle for the entire season. So it's actually a pretty solid prize. And it's going to be fun. So now it's completely free. So everybody should join, and there's no reason not to. You should absolutely join. I will put the link in the whatever it's called, the comments for this video. And then also you can just check out Draft Society on Twitter or on Discord. And we've got posts on there to link you to it as well. It'll click the link. It'll automatically join you up into your Fantrax Perfect 11. Oh yeah. And I should mention, you just pick whatever player you want. Like, pick any player you want in the entire league. The goal is just get the most points. There's no restrictions. There's no salary cap, nothing like that. All right. There it is. Today on the KPC, it's going to be, there's not a ton to preview. It's not that it's going to be short, but there's not a ton to preview. We're going to talk transfers, and then we have some trivia, and then it's Gameweek 38 streamers. But I promise it'll be a load of fun. So stick around. And of course, for the trivia, anybody who's hanging out in chat, welcome, guys. Welcome, all of you. Welcome, Haroon. Welcome, QuizKit. Welcome, Lordy LFC. Welcome, Tom. Welcome, Dutch Cowboy. Welcome, Josh. What's going on, everybody? If you're in the chat, say hey to us. And also, put your answers into chat. You can make your guesses live with us in chat when we get to the trivia section. All right, beautiful. So now let's bring in a couple of wonderful gentlemen. First, you know him, you love him, Ryan. And second, making his debut on the Key Pass Collective, we have none other than Dutch Cowboy, Richard. Gentlemen, how the hell are you?
Good, man. Good. Been a crazy week, but it's good to get back to a little bit of normality with this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you want to share any information, or shall we keep that in the wraps?
No, it's all good. I brought another human being into this world this week. My son was born on Monday morning, so it's been a hell of a week, so to speak. He just couldn't wait until the end of the season. He just had to come in before Gameweek 38. But
yep.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So yeah, but I'm eager to talk draft.
Congrats, brother. Oh,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's so good.
Your kid's first day and Spurs won a title.
I know. I honestly was not joking. Like, he literally started crying uncontrollably, like just randomly after the final whistle. And I was like, man.
At least the worst day was the first for him.
Yeah.
It only gets better from here. It'll be another 17 years. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. He might be drinking by the time they win something else.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe Arsenal too at this point.
Nah, son. His first season's gonna include the double. He's coming at a very good time. I was in the trenches for a very long time, so he won't know how good he has it.
Yeah, it's true. It's like
I just hope he doesn't support someone random just to spite me.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It's like Liverpool fans that started under Klopp. It's like you don't know what the desert was like.
Yeah, you don't know about Ben Ayoun, my man.
Yeah, you ain't know nothing about Martin Skirtle.
Skirtle was a beast.
He was. I love him.
Yeah.
There's some goodies on those teams. Anyway, Richard, what's going on, man?
It's going.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pumped to be here.
We're super stoked to have you.
Been listening for a while, and I didn't bring a kid into the world, but
it's okay. No pressure.
It took me a while.
This week.
Yeah,
but I did raise some good arguments in the homework WhatsApp today, which was like 1,000 messages. to
Yeah.
start off the day this morning. So it's hot right now.
Dude,
Always
you'll
fun.
see that that chat is a flutter all season long. It's a good sounding board. That's like a really good advantage of being on the team.
Yep, true. Plus, I mean, we may even have a draft of Palooza and you'll make some friends in the process.
Yeah.
So
Oof, I'd love that.
hell yeah. Nice. Welcome, dude. So happy to have you here. Let's get into it, boys. Oh, by the way, Sanjy might be joining us here in just a second. We'll bring him in. Everybody knows Sanjy, but just to let people know, he'll hopefully be here in a few minutes. But we're going to start by talking about transfers, guys. So we've got some deals that are heating up, and just wanted to get your thoughts on those and talk about the potential fantasy impact of them. Obviously, not many of these have been finalized, but some of them are starting to look like they're materializing. And so I'm pretty curious to hear what you all have to say. We've got Frimpong to Liverpool. We've got potentially Milos Kerkez to Liverpool. We've got Gyökeres to Arsenal, which, damn. We've got Cunha to United. And potentially Delap to United as well, and or Chelsea. Cherky as well being touted to as a potential United asset, which that's an interesting one as well. I'm not sure what I make of that. From is it Lyon? He's Lyon, right?
Yeah.
And then Joao Pedro is another name that's kind of floating around between a bunch of different teams, maybe as a second option for some, but yeah, I'm curious. I mean, we kind of talked Frimpong on the last episode. We don't really need to get into that anymore if we don't want to. Kerkez is an interesting one. I think we also mentioned last time that if they got both of them, that basically, we might end up being Tottenham and leaking 6 goals a game. So the newer ones, obviously kind of towards the bottom of the screen there, and the ones that I just mentioned, but which ones pique your interest, guys?
I mean, Gyökeres obviously, but let me take Cunha.
I agree.
Well, first, I don't know if that's going to happen without Champions League. Like, if he really wants to step up, like, I'm not trying to be cheeky at all, but that's not it. If they don't have Champions League football, it's like Wolves all over again. So I don't know if that's going to change the dynamic or if he's just going to ask for more money because of it. But we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, I don't know where to place him if he makes that move, because he won't have sets unless Bruno goes to Saudi. Everything won't go through him. He'll be on a worse team, and he'll go higher in the drafts just because of the big name. So obviously, I can't take him if he makes that move.
Obviously,
yeah. But if I had to guess, I like in my way too early first round ranks, I kind of had him in like a tweener, mid to late first, as just where I think he's going to go. But yeah, I don't feel great about taking him at like 7 if he makes that move.
Yeah, which is where he'll end up going.
Yeah, so he'll be an interesting one, and if he doesn't go to Man United, then yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's apparently talked to Arsenal, but I don't know where else he's been having conversations. So yeah, he'll be definitely someone to keep an eye on. So
Also depends if United sign another striker. It kind of depends where they play him. If they play him like behind the 9 or as the 9.
I don't know much about Amarim's system, if he even has one, based on the final. They could play him a wing back for all I know.
Right.
But for Wolves, he's mostly been from the left. So I don't know who's currently occupying that space for Man United, but I assume he would probably play there. It's mostly been Garnacho or Mount, I guess. So I'm guessing he would be in that position.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd probably grab him if he's. if he does go to United, I'll probably grab him like late first round, but I probably won't get him in like 6 or 7 or 8.
Right.
And I'd be fine with that. He's got talent. I think he'll do well no matter where he goes, even as bad as United are. I think he'll get points just being around like Bruno.
Yeah. Getting
he'll get
service.
his.
Yeah,
He'll get his.
For sure. I would agree with that.
If
Also, like, there's
Yeah.
see United 3 times on this list, but it's like,
I know.
how are they gonna? Where's the money?
So part of that obviously is, and I mean, I did some research earlier today as I'm looking around like the transfer rumors. Part of that is just the fact that like United are always linked to every single player under the sun. The media, if you want to say like, I don't know what the gravitational pull of United is such that the media still focus on them so much, even though they're complete shit.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah. Hey, Sanjy.
they're
Literally
also
might not
dumb
sign
enough to pay
anybody.
the money for some of these guys.
Your
Oh,
boys.
for sure. Yeah. We're just talking some transfers, buddy. So if you want to weigh in on any of these guys, feel free.
Just talking about Cunha.
Oh God, is he actually? Is it like actually confirmed that he's going to United?
It's pretty far down the road from what I hear.
That's fucking
I
terrible.
I wonder if anything changed yesterday though. Like I wonder if like I don't know. Like we talked about how Champions League football isn't a thing anymore, and I'm wondering if that might change something. I don't know.
You know what? I was talking to like a friend the other day and about United specifically, and it's bizarre, but regardless of how much shit they do in the league or how badly they perform or lose any finals, just because of like the repertoire they've created and like the name value, like there's still players out there in the world that will still be drawn to them, which is
When's
crazy
the last
to
time they
me.
got a really big name? Like a really big name, not freaking Hoyland.
Oh, I was going to quote Hoyland, Ryan.
No, that's not a big name unless
Probably
you're like Genoa.
Probably Bruno, and depending who you ask, Casemiro. But I wouldn't say that. But
Oh.
Nobody else was dumb enough to pay $500K a week for freaking 40-year-old Casemiro.
No, for sure not. But I think Bruno was probably like the last successful. I wouldn't say successful. Maybe that's too much.
Yeah,
Too much. But probably
I
not
just don't
strong
see them
either.
Yeah.
beating like another big club. Like they can win out if they're like willing to pay ridiculous amounts for like Antony or Hoyland. But if they go toe to toe with any of the other big clubs, especially without Champions League football, like they're toast. I think Liam Delap is basically who they're going to have to settle for.
You don't think they'll get Cunha?
I don't know. I mean, if they got Champions League, it looked like it was going to happen. But if he's smart, he won't do it.
Cunha's going to stay in England because I just think that's practically a given. And the only other team he's rumored is Arsenal, which probably prefer Gyökeres. Probably.
Romano posted 9 hours ago that United plan to continue building with Ruben Amorim supporting the coach. Cunha had the plan for a signing.
Yeah, he's been teasing it being like very close, but like
it's probably getting paid.
It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, United aside,
I like Frimpong.
You like it? You like him as a draft asset?
Well, it's funny because it's like I feel like for a while we're just gonna think, oh, Liverpool wingback, they must score well.
Yeah,
but you can't just have 2 high-flying wingback. I mean, like Frimpong's been playing in a 5 at the back system for how long now?
Right.
So I don't know. It's you can't just like it's Slot. I don't think Slot's ever played 5 at the back.
No.
I was gonna say, does he tweak it somehow? Like
I don't
maybe.
think so. I
mean, he just won the league. It'd be weird if he
Kirk is
what?
more of like a natural fullback rather than like a wingback in this thing. But
so like there's like a lot of hype about Frimpong and Kirkes, but the thing is, we saw this season, I guess, a bit of a sample size in terms of how fullbacks actually perform under Slot. Do you think maybe we're getting a bit too excited about these assets?
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah. I think they'll be overdrafted. especially from Frimpong.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I'd like one of them, but I probably won't get either of them because they'll go. I bet Frimpong will go round 2, and then Kirkus will go like late 3, early 4.
Oh, I'll take Kirkus over Frimpong every day.
But that's the thing is like at this point, I think I'd rather just settle on Verge as well.
Yeah.
Also a good point. Yeah.
Sure. No. Yeah. You're right. Absolutely. I mean, yeah.
I'd love to pull it up real quick, but yeah, Robertson had 1 assist.
Right.
All season, and Trent was, he was good in fantasy. He scored well in fantasy, but he didn't light the. I light it up.
Yeah, I mean, given his minutes and his output, Trent, I think, looks in that sense stellar. But if you actually followed game week by game week, it wasn't as impressive, I want to say. But yeah, I mean, you bring up the stat about like the number of assists and stuff like that. If players like McAllister are, having a share of the sets, like, yeah, that turns me off massively from either of the proposed Liverpool fullbacks for next season.
Yeah, no, I get that for sure. The argument for that I've heard is that Trent, for a while now, has been sort of wanting to, push inside and act more like a midfielder, and that these two, but also Bradley, would act more as like your traditional sort of play the wing, overlap with Salah, let Salah cut inside type of thing, and might actually be more effective in that realm. So it's an interesting argument.
But that would lead us to think that Bradley has been scoring well in that more traditional role, and he just hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, he did last week, but that's
well, yeah, with an assist and
right, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't think I will draft Frimpong because I don't think he's gonna start. I think it's gonna be Bradley, and I think there's gonna be rotation. I think they might roll out Frimpong when it's like a
lot of
lower
games.
half. For sure. But like when it's like a lower half of the table team at Anfield, I think we'll probably see Frimpong like go out there, kill these guys. Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see a lot of rotation regardless. We just inked Bradley to a 5-year deal. Like you're not going to do that if you're going to tell the lad that he's not going to play.
Should have done 8 years, mate.
Rookie mistake.
you gotta amortize.
But the thing is like I think we should maybe remind listeners and new Fantrax managers as well that punting on assets that are new to the Premier League is always a risk.
Yes,
it rarely ever pans out unless they're like a Bruno Fernandes or something like that.
Yep. Nope. You're completely correct. Yep. Which is why I was just going to ask. I would be quite excited about Gyökeres. And I was just going to ask, is he a first round pick?
On either of those teams? Yeah.
Yeah, he has to be. Because
right?
When I was going through that, Sanjy, when I was going through that top 10, it's like there aren't many options after 6. So I think at that point you gotta go for the upside.
Like he will be for some managers out there 100%, but I think for me, I personally would probably avoid.
I'll be the guy. What is your rumor? Liverpool and Arsenal, or just Arsenal? What do we say? I mean, if he goes to Liverpool, he's the guy, and then at Arsenal, people are going to talk up until draft day about like Havertz potentially, whatever. I'd still
that's why I fucking drafted Gabriel Jesus last season. But anyways,
same.
I mean, I tried to.
I could have talked you off that ledge.
You kind of have to draft a guy in the first round that just scored like 50 goals.
It was the preseason, man. Always, I always bite that preseason bug.
Same. I did it too. Somehow recovered, but yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, he really did. He did. He scored so many goals. I forgot about that.
He was cooking. I took him like
he's great.
4th round.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, you got to draft him. He's got almost 100 goals in the last 2 seasons. So
he only had one headed goal this past season.
Oh, that's interesting. Is he Like
That's
short,
crazy.
like not even right. Like he's 6'2". Interesting.
I watched the highlight reel of all of his headers. They were horrific.
He plays short though. I mean that.
Yeah.
I actually mean that seriously.
He
has
has
a lot of breakaway goals too, right? Like, I feel like all his highlight reels are breakaway goals. So I feel like
I know we just don't play that way.
Yeah,
I honestly think if I had to put my money on any transfer, I think it would be Šeško. I think Arteta's been obsessed with him. He's got he's got the ceiling. He's got the hold up play. He can head the ball. He's clinical. Yeah. That would be my guess if I had to bet like right now. But apparently, the new sporting director Bantah really likes Gyökeres, so it's like a back and forth with him and Arteta, who's been following Šeško for a long time.
You know, one thing I think about with Gyökeres, and I forget where I heard someone say this, but he was in the championship and he scored
Coventry
goals. Yeah, right. He scored 22 goals for Coventry, and no team in the Prem took him. That wasn't like, I don't know what happened back then, but
it's a good point. I've been wondering that too.
So
like, he was definitely scouted. Like you scored 22 goals, 12 assists in the championship. Like typically what happens is you either get promoted or someone picks you up. He goes to Portugal.
Yeah.
So something's going on there. I don't know what, but
it's a good point. It's a good point.
But I think, I mean, for fantasy, if he goes to Arsenal, Liverpool, or anywhere in England, I'm taking him first round if he's there for me.
Would you take him? Would you take him over Mbeumo?
Can we talk?
Wait, is Mbeumo staying? Is he staying? Like
no, I think he's gone. But
if he goes to Newcastle, for example, where does he go?
Oh, that's a perfect fit. First round,
I was about to say it's the perfect fit. Mbeumo over Gyökeres for sure. Proven, scored in the Prem.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna lose sets and penalties.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Newcastle is a better attack than
and he'll make that attack better.
100%, surely.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He definitely.
I think Newcastle's like just the fit for him, and it's also like the games Isaac misses, you can put him up top.
Yeah.
Bring back Jacob Murphy. Like it's just perfect. Like I don't see him anywhere else but Newcastle.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he took pens if Isaac misses out.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's just that's.
No, that is
Newcastle
mouth-watering.
Is the pick, and I really hope it happens for him too. He deserves it.
He's been linked to Arsenal.
Everyone is linked to Arsenal, man.
I can. I mean, it also kind of makes sense.
Strong
I wonder
links.
if he'll do it. It makes sense. You know, like
it does.
Rotation for Saka, can play up top. Like,
but
it'll make sense too. But then his draft value, like, oh my god, who knows?
Yeah. No,
Do you leave? Like, you just had 2 really good seasons. Like, are you really gonna leave and not start? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it's your time.
Like that's another thing. Like we talk about like being cautious on new players to the league in general, but even players that have been in the league playing on new teams. I want to bring up Maddison as maybe the prime example as well. I think even then you need to be a little bit cautious because I mean we just mentioned about losing possible sets. There's going to be some rotation, fewer minutes. Like he's not going to be the talisman of the team anymore.
You go from being the guy to one of the guys for sure.
Yeah.
He was the guy for the first 10 games. He was.
Yeah. No. Right. Yeah.
And then he got injured like he always does, and
right.
reverted to type.
Yeah.
And I mean, we talked about this a little bit with Cunha, with Mbeumo. I mean, we had a discussion about that, about their, potential regression a little bit. And like with Mbeumo, it's like you could make the argument that there will be more opportunity for attacking returns, but Brentford score a fuckload of goals. So like, I don't actually know that that's the case.
Ooh, I want to look at the table real quick. Okay, pop quiz. Who scored more goals this season, Newcastle or Brentford?
Oh,
Brentford.
No. Okay, so it's Newcastle, but it's by 3 goals.
See, yeah.
Which is pretty interesting.
I feel like also Brentford are the only team to have 3 assets that have scored 10 goals or more. I saw that
that might be true.
A few weeks
ago.
ago.
It's true.
Might be,
awesome.
It might be true about that. Yeah. No, they're it's gonna be sad to see that team break. I hope Wisa stays, but
yeah,
it's a little.
Yeah, but
I mean, I
you
think
think Mbuemo
go
out,
down, but-
like it's not if he doesn't feel the same thing, like.
Yeah, I think they have good recruiting. Like I think they'll take a
Agreed.
hit, but they won't like.
Yeah.
I think Vegas has them like next season to go to be like 17th, which I think is like ludicrous. But on the subject of players moving within the league, João Pedro, who you have here.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think he starts at any of those teams, so but he'd be a great person to have in the squad.
I think
Especially,
he'd
like,
start for
Arsenal.
any of those clubs, to be honest. All of those teams need a number 9.
So I guess Chelsea starts over Nico.
Bro, honestly, after his
I have someone in one of the more vocal people in my home league lost his quarterfinal because of Nico Jackson and just won't shut up.
Bro,
I would be the
I
same
got
way,
dumped
but-
out. I got dumped out the Champions Challenge in IGL because of fucking Nico.
Oh,
tough.
I think it was like 6 points I was away, and he got negative 5.75. Like the thing is like Nico is very crucial to the way Chelsea plays, but he has some maturing to do. Like he needs to grow a bit, like not just as a footballer, but as a person. Like he does some brainless stuff at times. So,
well, so does
and
JP, to be honest.
yeah, he does. But the thing
He's
is
prone to a rush of blood to the head for sure.
yeah, I mean, you know what? He should have been sent off a long time ago with random elbows flying around in matches.
Exactly.
He's young. He'll come to it. I think at some way or another. He's only 23.
Yeah,
Is
He'll
he
be
But-
24
really?
when the season starts. Yeah, he's super young.
he's fairly young. Yeah,
Oh, I
But
would
the-
absolutely take him.
Yeah, I think he'll start over. I think if João Pedro goes to like Chelsea, the drama between him and Nico going to the draft day would just be frustrating. If he's the only 9 Arsenal buys, that'd be kind of cool. And then if he goes to Liverpool, they get rid of Darwin, and all they have is Pedro and Jota, which I
Jota,
could see.
yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
pretty cool.
I'm so done with Jota. Please, just anybody over
I bet
him.
he'll stay.
I think he will too, but I hope it's as a backup.
like I'd be higher on JP if he went to Liverpool or Chelsea instead of Arsenal. I think.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Yeah, because he'd be too versatile for his own good. So I don't think he would nail down one of the roles. He would just be first step
Oh, interesting.
for rotation.
Huh. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't necessarily think he would start over Kai if that's the only striker we bought.
Yeah, he wouldn't start over Kai, but Gyökeres would.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
How many games did Pedro start the season? 23, maybe 24 this weekend. Okay.
Like we're going into a very interesting season, where a lot of the top European clubs need a striker. Like, I can't recall it being this I don't know, bad, or
Sure.
we've been put in this situation, or like clubs have been put in this situation where they need a number 9 that badly.
But interestingly, there are a lot available at the moment. I feel like, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean on paper, sure.
There's
Well,
the
you've got-
same 3 names going everywhere that we have
who are you
here.
referring to? Who are you referring to?
Gyökeres and Šeško really are the only proper number 9, and Delap. But
Osimhen.
he'll go.
Osterman, yeah.
Vlahovic.
Yeah,
Allegedly, Vlahovic is leaving.
Vlahovic, man,
Dude.
that's
I
know.
in the past.
It's a great-
We
that's a
were
wild
linked to Vlahovic for like the
dude,
longest
we've been
while.
linked to him for 5 years.
Jonathan David, Isaac if he moves. There's a good amount of
Jonathan David is a backup on any of these teams.
He's
for
a
sure.
he's a Fabrizio Romano industry plant.
I mean, Fabrizio is the industry plan, but yeah, for sure.
He's
He's
like
been
the,
tweeting about him for 5 years. He finally ran down his contract.
Another thing about next season is it is an interesting season, Sanjay, because it's going to be what? Have we ever had this many teams in Europe? So it's like rotation.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's going to be
Yeah.
rotation nightmare next season.
Yeah, that is scaring me a little bit because I mean, over the past few seasons of playing football and Fantrax and all that is like you always see the drop off in performance of a club that's in Europe for the first time in a long while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm worried about some of the quote unquote smaller clubs who might get Europe because
Spurs.
No, literally, yeah. I mean, yeah, Spurs.
I can't believe
Actually-
Spurs are in the Champions League, man.
they're gonna get demolished.
I mean,
Dog walk.
you say that, but Ryan, we were there at the bar together when they dismantled Man City 4-0.
They always do, unless we need them for a title.
Yeah.
It's
No.
their weird bugaboo team.
Ugh.
And then they proceeded to lose 20 games in the league.
Right.
The one, the name on this list that I've only watched like 3 times this year is Shekri, and he's looked fantastic all 3 games, but I have no idea how he fits in Amarim's
Yeah, he's
team.
and
I have no
he's an-
idea.
yeah,
He's
an
disgusting,
attacking-
but
What's his
attacking
thing?
mid.
his like play
Is
style.
he a good dribbler or
He's like an insane 10 that just runs the game. He looks like Bruno, just
he
a little
takes
more
sets?
like. Yes.
If Bruno goes to Saudi, then maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
it's
Him
like-
and Bruno on the same pitch, like, is one of those like it looks like you think it's cool, but like when you have like those, like when you have 2 10s, sometimes, he's disgusting. He's so good. Like when I was seeing him against United, he was just you could tell he was the best player on the pitch by far. He's really good.
In all comps he had 12 goals, 20 assists.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's really good. I heard someone say he might go to City, maybe, but wherever he goes, he'll be nice. I just don't know if United is that awesome. I don't know.
Should we talk about MGW to City?
Oh shit.
Oh my god, that
That would be
that is-
sad.
that would be so sad. Yeah, agreed.
I mean, sounds like it's happening though, right?
Unless Pep like this summer goes through like some sort of ayahuasca revitalization and
I wish.
changes everything about it. It comes out with a 4-4-2 next season. I'm like,
Pep-
I don't know.
Pep
I
goes
don't.
on-
We have no idea what's gonna happen with Pep.
He goes on some sort of like retreat with Aaron Rodgers, listening
Yeah.
to
Darkness.
dolphins have sex.
Goes back to a 4-3-3 false 9. Like I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? Oh,
Yeah.
he'll likely just do the same shit. So
I mean, yeah, I think his value takes a hit, in my opinion.
And he goes higher than usual. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Early second, that would be my guess.
Fractionally, probably.
what about
Yeah, I think the only thing saving Pep is maybe like a ayahuasca treatment in South America.
do we think Eze leaves?
Ah,
I would hope not. Good lord. But
think he
okay,
has
so
to.
now,
He's got
Why-
Europe. You know what I mean? Like
but that's the thing. If he stays at Crystal Palace and Crystal Palace have Europe, are we approaching him with a bit of caution? Because he is injury prone as well.
yeah. Well, people
For sure.
say that, but he's been pretty good for a couple of years, hasn't he? In terms of his
when
injuries.
he starts. Yeah, but he still has shown that he can pick up the odd injury.
let me see.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like that. He had that Achilles thing, and then I feel like people like have that in their
Kind of
brain
like an
about him.
overblown type of thing. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was thinking, but
possibly.
I might be wrong.
Yeah.
He has 30 starts this season, 24. So the last 3 are 30, 24, 30.
Yeah,
That's all you're really looking for.
yeah. Totally.
And he will probably. I just say, with Europe, I think he'll stay because of the Europe. Like he's the guy there. I don't know. If I'm him, I don't leave. But yeah, who
he's
knows?
going to be if you stick around, you're an absolute legend on that team.
100%,
He
100%.
already is. He scored the winner in
Yeah.
the FA Cup. He can
Yeah,
go out
yeah.
with a blaze of glory. Like,
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
think
He's
it also.
gone.
I can see it both ways.
I think he's gone.
I think he should. Honestly, I think he should go.
Probably
I-
leaves. It
sorry,
probably
Rich,
stays in
but-
England.
Yeah,
God,
I
I
don't
would
know,
love him
maybe
in Arsenal.
City.
My God.
I mean, he fits into any club anywhere in
Yeah,
the world.
yeah, he's just the guy.
he's so good.
We'll see.
Yeah,
He is
Then
like
Palace
the
have to
prime
replace him.
example. He's like the prime example of a Fantrax asset that you love to own because you love to watch him play football.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in Bomo for me this year. Whenever I watch
Like
Brentford
Kai.
games, the ball gets sent out. I just know.
Kai?
Oh, yo, Kai, listen, on his day, like Kai does things that I feel like people don't recognize.
This is
Dude,
foreshadowing.
Kai is the most frustrating person on earth, and you know that for a fact, Sanjy.
This is
So
foreshadowing to streams, by the way.
I'm just saying, when Kai plays midfield, he does the unsung hero work. At times.
Dude, I like Kai a lot, but the beginning of the season, he had the killer instinct of a block of cement, and it was so frustrating.
He was definitely testing your patience, 100%.
Oh
I
my
agree.
God.
Because I remember when we did Inside Tracks and we spoke about Kai as well.
Yeah.
He went through, I think, exactly what we discussed, right? He's going to frustrate you initially, but then at some point in the season, he did pop off.
Well, he has a purple patch.
That point in the season was when Ryan and I both dropped him.
That was the previous season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this past season, he was actually pretty good throughout until the injury.
Yeah, fair.
Lloyd LFC in the comments mentioned Florian Wirtz. Or Weirts.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Okay.
I still think it's a long shot. I think he probably goes to Bayern, but apparently City have pulled out of the race at this point, so it's just basically Liverpool and Bayern. If he comes, he is. You take him right after Haaland. Like, in my opinion, I think he's the type of talent.
That good.
I literally think he's like a generational talent. He's absolutely incredible.
Would he be the number 9 then?
No, he's a midfielder.
There is talk of him potentially playing a false 9, kind of a la Jota style.
What?
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I mean, not from slot. Slot, obviously.
I don't see it.
I won't say anything about it. This is speculation from, podcasts.
I'd see him in the Szoboszlai role. Like, he can also play wing, I think. But
yeah, he has so much talent. Jesus.
He dribbles his ass off. He's
incredible.
He would absolutely win successful dribbles next season, bar none.
I would sell my soul to have him in a keeper league.
Yeah. How old is he? 21, 22?
Yeah. Yes. I think he's 22.
He is 22. Just turned.
He's young. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. All right, boys. We've waited long enough.
Oh no.
Ooh.
All right, listeners, feel free to post your guesses in chat. Let's get to it.
What happened to the other intro? The quiz show one.
Shit.
You're not gonna pop quiz me, are you?
I don't have that one. I completely forgot about that. I
thought that was what was coming.
No. Oh man.
This works. I'm sorry.
I'll have to find.
Are we all answering? We're all answering, right?
Let's do one at a time. And we'll go on my screen. I currently have you as Richard, Sanjy, Ryan. So let's go in that order. And then if you get one wrong, it goes to the next person. We'll just go like that. It's not an actual competition. We're just having fun with it. Sure. But yeah. So, all right. Okay. We start off pretty easy, guys. Average fantasy points per start, which of course is the preferred metric, not points per game. Average fantasy points per start. Who are the top 5 players? Average fantasy points per start. What do you guys think? Richard, you're up first.
Okay. Salah.
Okay. You got one. Sanjy?
Amad Diallo.
No.
Damn. I was ready to go all Slumdog Millionaire on this shit, but
all right, hold on. Just for that,
you're gonna get tortured for it now.
I have to find here. All right.
Wait, is it like wrong answer get eliminated?
No.
Oh,
I just had to make an example of you.
Okay, that's all right. I'll accept it.
All right, Ryan.
I'll allow it.
Right.
Palmer.
Palmer is number 3. Mo Salah was number 1, by the way. Back to you, Richard. Mbomo is number 6.
What? Really?
Mbomo is number 6. So this is fantasy points per start, which is really interesting. Right. And if you look on the screen, minimum of 5 starts. That's going to become important here. And once we get further down the list, if you will. All right, Sanjy.
Bukayo
Saka, number 2. Ryan.
Let's go.
I know this is going to be like a rando that has like 7 starts, but I'm going to save that one for later and say Cunha.
Cunha is number 4. Richard.
So what are we missing? Number 5?
We are missing number 5. This person has 15.3 fantasy points per start.
Is it Eze?
It is not. Sanjy.
Oh, is it the fucking robot?
Who's the robot?
Yeah, who's the robot? What?
Erling Haaland.
Oh, no, it is not.
Oh, thank God.
His points per start.
No, it's not. Ryan.
Dude, I'm going through the gears here. I'm thinking about who got hot recently. Oh, God, is it Murphy?
It is not. It is not. Richard?
I've got like 3 more names. I think.
We'll go one more time through the list here, guys, through the rotation, and then I'll give it to you.
You know who has a high points per start is Chilwell.
No, 5.
No,
Minimum of 5 starts.
No, for sure. But I was just thinking about how it's like. Give me 10 seconds.
Wait, hold on. I have a sound for that.
Do we have a Jeopardy thing?
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here.
Is it Marmouche?
No, it is not.
Oh, dang.
Sanjy.
I'm gonna have to go left field and say maybe KDB.
You are correct.
No way.
Correct.
Legend in the game, man. Listen,
You are
this
correct,
guy,
sir.
on his day, on his day.
Absolutely. Nice job. I gotta say, trade Rapier the sword. Munoz is a good guess, but it was definitely not him.
It was on my list.
Then,
yeah, he was on my list. Yeah.
What's Marmouche's points per start?
that's a great question. I don't have that readily available, but
it'd be higher.
I could in a moment. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Ryan, straight up your alley. Although we're going to start with Sanjy this time. Oh, sorry, forgot this screen. There you are.
Answers. Nice.
Answers. Those are the answers. Those are the answers.
Oh, we've almost tied with De Bruyne. Is there like more? Is there more?
Well, that's why I put them
Also-
both on there. That's why I put them both on there.
Oh, wait.
Also, it's Brian with a Y. Just FYI.
Oh, it is?
Oof.
It is.
Yeah.
Ooh, I did him dirty. I'm sorry. I did that man dirty.
And
Jesus.
sometimes Y. That's all I'm saying.
You guys
That's
think,
Saka. Ugh.
aside from the obvious De Bruyne, do you think any of those drop out next season?
Cunha, because he might play for United.
Yeah, I worry about that.
I could see Mbomo dipping to like 12 or 13. Just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he won't
Yeah.
be the guy anymore, but that's it. Everyone else
Yeah.
probably. That top 3 might stay. Is that top 3? Unless Haaland gets back in there, but
I mean, that's why I think that's your draft order. Like,
yeah.
maybe not exactly, but those top 3, right? Like,
I've had Saka for 2 years straight, and I think next year's the year I get like an 8th pick. I deserve it.
Yeah,
Like, but the thing is, I mean, with AFCON as well, like, and Mo just having his natural drop off when he has a stunning season, I think I'd rather go both Bukayo and Cole before Mo.
I probably will too with AFCON.
1,000%.
yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
interesting.
He's 4 above. Everyone else is within 1. That's nuts.
Folks can
I mean,
tune for the
yeah.
Mo conversation. Ryan, was that last week? Folks can tune in too.
Yeah, that were the
Yeah.
previous week. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
been banging on about it for a bit.
You have. To be
Yeah.
fair,
He's gonna he's gonna show me up next season for sure.
I mean, it's like one of those things. Though, if you keep saying it, eventually it's right because they got to
Yeah.
fall off at some point. He can
No,
only
for sure.
keep his body in such great shape for so long.
What is
And
it? Wrong clock is right twice a day or something? Is that
Father time.
No, even a broken clock is
broken
right.
clock? Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right,
No one beats
moving
Father
on.
time.
No one beats Father time. Exactly. All right. Average ghost points per start. Who are the top 5 players by average ghost points per start? These are points that are accumulated not through goals, assists, or clean sheets. So any of those peripheral categories, we are not including goalkeepers in this. So average ghost points per start. Sanjy, you're starting us off.
Wait, minimum of 5 starts.
Minimum of 5 starts.
I don't want to go with like an obvious answer of like Cole or anything like that. So,
why?
Because
otherwise I'll have to play the music for you again.
I'm because I want to go.
That's pretty good.
Because I want to go back to one of my OG shouts start of the season, and I think he got at least 5 stars, and I miss him every single day.
Please do it. Please do it.
Abdul Fattah.
Number 1 overall. 11.7 ghost points per start.
Ridiculous. Okay.
11.7.
Didn't he have like 8 tackles won his first day?
I thought it was dribbles.
It was dribbles, surely.
Yeah, he had like I think 18 ghosts or 20 maybe.
I thought he had like a game. Yeah, no, he's just. I thought he like.
It was 12 dribbles in his first game, I think.
He's ridiculous.
Wait up against Spurs. He had 6 tackles won against Spurs.
Right.
3 dribbles, 5 clearances. This is ridiculous. 2 key passes and assists. What the hell?
He had 12 dribbles against United. That's what it was.
Wait, his next 2 games he had 3 tackles won too. Like he was
in line to be one of those like league winning players.
Yeah, and as a forward 3 as well, because no one else was picking him up.
Right.
And then he was quiet for a few weeks, and then he went 4 straight weeks of also like really good scores in October, and then he got hurt. That's so sad.
Yeah, because Steve Cooper is an idiot and started benching him at one point.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
He went 3 straight games, didn't start in September.
Yeah.
Why would you? Oh man.
Yeah, that was bizarre. I remember sending you a bunch of trade offers for him when he got benched because I was like, he's obviously coming back in.
Leicester's one of the most forgettable teams of the last. Like this season's Leicester is like such a forgettable team for me.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they were going for. Anyways.
All right, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go back to the one of the top 5. Palmer,
number 3.
Yep.
Richard.
I'm gonna go Saka.
Saka's not. He is in the honorable mentions though. I believe he is number 7.
Okay. Dang it.
Sanjy.
Can I get am I allowed to ask for a clue?
No.
What?
What?
Okay, well I'll go obvious. Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, number 4. Nice job.
Yeah, we have to get these guys out. Like then we can get to the.
I think I have number 5. I have number 5.
The obvious ones are potentially gone.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Am I up?
Yep, number 2 and number 5 left.
Okay, I know he's one of these, so I'm gonna go 2 words. Joint boy.
Joint boy is number 2. Pedro.
Yes.
Porro. Oh, nice job. 10.8 for Porro.
He has to. He gives up 8 goals a game.
Exactly. Unexpected, I think, for most. All right, Richard, back to you.
Dani Munoz, 5.
Munoz is number 8.
Oh God, brother.
Number 8. Sanjy?
You know what? If we're on this defenders thing, I have to go to someone that I didn't have the opportunity to draft this season, was Anthony Robinson.
Number 5. Nice job.
Ooh, nice.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Well done. All right.
Where's Doku?
Hold on. Let me hit you up with this next slide. Here you go.
Still on the bench.
That's insane.
Doku number 6.
Okay.
So that's
Tarkowski. There you go.
Yep. Tarkowski number 10. Salah surprisingly in there. Munoz, Saka. I mean, you guys hit most of them. It was a good job. That was nice from y'all.
I just like Munoz is like for the last 2 months I was tracking the guy above me in first who had Munoz and his matchups, and I feel like every time I reloaded his page, Munoz got another point.
Oh,
I'm frustrating.
I've been watching Munoz pretty carefully for the last month. I don't really know why, just because I got entranced by him at one point. I'm in love with him.
He's
amazing. He's amazing. He's a machine, doesn't stop running. He gets attacking returns. If I'm on the turn first round next season, I might go there.
So little story about Munoz is I was in DC last week and my my server was Colombian. I could just tell from his accent. And I go, hey, like Munoz just won, like a Colombian just won the FA Cup. He assisted. He goes, who? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, he's not very well known.
I'm just like, what? Like, what do you mean?
Is he not?
Yeah, like the average person, like it took a while for them to get into Lucho. But I'm still going to try and get my father-in-law to introduce me to Munoz.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He knows him, and he saw him in Lerma when they toured in London not too long ago.
Wow, very
amazing. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the top 10. So you guys gravitated towards these guys, I think, pretty naturally. Does anyone drop out of this list next season?
I gotta hope Fatawu gets picked up by somebody.
Yeah.
I love that Tarkowski's still there.
I'll say
happy.
Porro drops out of this because of Champions League exploits and they rotate.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. He got rotated so much at the end of the season. He'll probably do the same thing.
Well, who's going to be the manager? Like, are they going to be suicidal as well?
Ryan Mason. Let's go.
Oh, Lord.
I don't want to make a head injury joke, but
yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah.
I don't know if Munoz can play at that level that he plays across 4 tournaments.
That's a good point.
His job is to sprint up and down the wing for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And to do that across 1, 2, 3, 4 different tournaments, especially in the beginning of the season while they're still in Europa, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they never had a proper backup for him either this season, eh?
No.
I couldn't tell you who. Joel Ward?
Have to.
Yeah, I think it was Joel Ward.
Behave. No way.
I honestly don't know who played right back.
He just goes 90. It's insane.
He does, yeah.
I'm trying to look it up right now. Who came in for him?
Like Mitchell had Chilwell. That's fair. I mean, Chilwell popped off when he got the random game this game week. But yeah, I can't recall.
Dude, he's just got 90 minute starts.
Like ever missing a game or being subbed or having someone to step in that role.
Incredible.
It's all 90 minute starts. Nathaniel Klein came in for him.
Oh, okay.
Klein came in for him. I don't know if they changed the formation, but that's like the closest thing I can see.
No, I think didn't Klein come in for Richards when he had that red card suspension?
Yeah, I'm looking at the injury in October I had to scroll deep to see something not 89 or 90 minutes. It's insane.
Yeah, he's a machine.
If they hadn't
gotten his provisions, that's it.
If they hadn't gotten Europe, what a
he turns 29 in 3 days.
29?
Well, he's still good for a couple of years.
Oh,
Should anyone tell me where? If you know the answer, but where he came from?
Colombia.
Right. No, the other club, Joe.
Played for a couple teams in Colombia, Atlético Nacional, and then he played 4 seasons for a European team.
Oh.
Dude, I know this, but I forgot.
Wait, are you doing your own quiz right now?
I'm like I'm triviaing you back.
Okay, hold on. I got you.
I forgot he came from here.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I forgot he came from here. The only hint you're gonna get to start is that it was Belgium for 4 years.
Oh.
Is it Genk?
Genk?
It was Genk, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
He was at Genk for 4 seasons, and he was a machine there too.
I thought he came from France for some reason.
Honestly, I had every time I see this, I'm like, what?
That is a good trivia question.
It really is.
That is such a random club. Yeah.
Such a random club.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do this.
Yes.
Here we go. Ryan, we're starting with you this time.
I'm gonna kill this
Which
one.
Players have achieved 10 goals and 10 assists this season? 10 and 10. 10 goals and 10 assists. What'd you say?
Mboma.
Give me one second. Sorry, I got to pull up the answers. Yes. Mbomo is unfortunately not correct.
Oh, what?
No.
Why would you not take the low-hanging fruit?
No, but I thought that was.
Nope. Bomo is not correct.
What is he missing out?
He's number 1 in the honorable mentions. He has 19 goals, 9 assists.
Oh, piss off.
Richard, back to you.
That's cold, man.
Go with the low-hanging fruit, Richard. Come on.
Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah is number 1. Nice job.
Lame.
Sanjy.
Okay, I will go with someone that I need to give a shout out to one of our TDS staff, Robbie, for finally convincing me to draft him this season, and he's been an absolute legend. Jared Bowen surely has to be there.
Nice job. Jared Bowen is number 3. By the way, number 3 of 3. Only 3 players have done this season. Number 3 of 3. 12 goals, 10 assists. Nice work.
Wait,
I
so
own him. I know what he does.
Only 3.
Listen, the guy doesn't score ghost points, but he scores points.
So
yes.
there's one more.
That's exactly right. Ryan.
Mateus Cunha.
That is not correct, unfortunately.
Well, I was gonna say, fuck.
Richard.
Where is he? What is he?
I don't. Cunha's not even an honorable mention.
He's got to be
He
close.
wasn't close enough.
Not enough assists.
Does he that? Yeah, that's the thing.
Is it
Assists,
Morgan Rogers?
It is not. Morgan Rogers was close, but he's not.
That's a good shot.
He's not quite there. Sanjy,
We'll
go one more. We'll go one more time
Probably
for you
no.
all. Can you get a clue? Here's your clue.
Yeah.
You shouldn't need a clue for this guy,
Oh,
especially you.
Cole Palmer.
Thank you.
what's Morgan have?
15 goals, 10 assists for Cole Palmer. I mean, 75% of those are penalties, but still.
Right.
All right, hold on. Let me show you the next slide. There we are. Honorable mentions. We've got Mbomo 19 and 9. Watkins with 16 and 8. Madison 9 and 9. So close.
Watkins
Bruno
has 17
8 and
goals
11.
now.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Cole didn't score for like 16 or 17 game weeks in a row. That's mental that he's on this list.
So I mean that should say a lot about going into next season, I think, honestly, right? Because as a draft asset.
He won't hit that drought again for sure.
No, exactly. So I mean,
you shut your dirty mouth, sir.
He's nailed. He's nailed.
I would if I was the first pick, I'd have trouble. I mean, I'll still pick Saka again, but I'd want to take Palmer.
I'd go Cole, I think, probably over Saka. That's
just switch it up. I've had Saka 2 years. Just to switch it up, I might do Cole instead. But yeah. I think Cole's gonna get better. Chelsea
Is there anyone in the rumored transfer list that we just talked about that you could see in this list next season?
Potentially Cunha, even though I shot on him for going to United, only because he's playing around the likes of Bruno. Assuming Bruno stays.
That's probably it.
Maybe Verts. He doesn't score as many goals, but I don't know.
Is probably 16 and 2.
I mean, Ollie Watkins can potentially push into that list if he actually gets regular starts, right?
Yeah, true.
Because of the whole Durant situation.
Yeah, but even
Watkins this week, I'm so scared.
Even then, he's been benched. Even after Durant left, he's been benched randomly.
Yeah, he'll get subbed too.
Yeah,
he might get sold.
It hurts to see Madison on this slide.
Oh, because he'd be well above this.
Yeah,
this is from like 4 games too.
Right. Exactly.
We all knew his potential going into the season, what he's capable of. But yeah, I would have never fathomed seeing these numbers, given the number of starts, the number of minutes he's played, the amount of injuries he's had. Like, yeah,
right.
It's so sad, man.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Madison, what do you guys expect from him next season? I mean,
I'm avoiding.
Yeah,
I can't go through the pain that I heard Ryan and you go through.
Yeah.
Dude, mine was only like a quarter of the season too.
And even then, that feels like too much, Ryan.
It was, yeah. I tried to get rid of him from Jump Street, and I just dropped him.
Yeah, because you traded him in. That's right.
Yeah, I traded Rogers for him.
Oh yeah. Also,
what a ledge.
I think he had
Swings and roundabouts.
I think he had maybe 6 assists. I can't remember exactly, but he wasn't close enough to make the honorable mentions.
God, if Cunha didn't get suspended, he would be on this list for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
100%.
I can see that.
Yeah, Cunha fucked us. It's fine.
Yeah, but he came good. That 30-pointer ledge.
For sure. All right, boys. We've been focusing a little bit too much on attacking returns here. Let's move it over to the defender.
Now we're talking.
All right. So this is called defenders who don't defend. Which defenders have scored 300 plus fantasy points this year, yet have 10 or fewer clean sheets?
Oof.
Richard, you are kicking us off this time.
Probably I think either my second to last or final round pick this year, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Number 5, 336 fantasy points and 6 clean sheets.
Legend. I think he plays Leicester this weekend. Oh my god.
He's been fantastic. By the way, there are 7 players that this applies to. 300
Holy
plus
shit.
300 plus fantasy points and 10 or fewer clean sheets. I was amazed to see just how many there were. It's actually, this is a conversation we can have later, but like potentially goes to show that I think this defender, the change in the defender scoring has been such a godsend this year. It's really revitalized that position, I think, quite heavily, which has been awesome.
I wish I had it in my league.
Yeah. All right, Sanjy.
I'll go back to a shout that I got right for a different category, Anthony Robinson. And I think we talked about... Sorry, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Number 1 overall, 414
Nice.
414 points, 5 clean sheets.
We talked about his ghost point production, but I think on a previous pod as well, I think we brought up the fact of Fulham actually don't keep clean sheets at all this season, or have barely kept clean sheets. Yeah.
Incredible.
5 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like, ghosting defender has to be up there. So
okay, here's the weird thing, or remarkable. 414 points. He's by far the highest scorer on this list with the fewest clean sheets. It's insane.
It's crazy.
All right, Ryan.
I'm going to say Nathan Collins.
Nathan Collins is number 2 overall, 379 points, 8 clean sheets.
Let's go.
Nice job. You'll see his name pop up from time to time.
It should be Lakama, but I know he's not there.
Oh, no. Yeah, Lakama.
And if Greaves had started every game, he'd be there too.
Yeah. All right, Richard. Tarkowski, number 3. You guys are just, wow. It's like you see the list. I didn't share this with you, did I? 352 points, 10 clean sheets. Exactly 10.
10 or fewer.
But the thing to keep in mind with Tarkowski is he would have plenty more had he not gotten injured, because they went on a run of clean sheets there towards the end of the season under Moyes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But he also would have had a ton more points.
Including this past weekend,
Yeah. Sanjy?
How many do we have left?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
And who have we named so far? Just to remind me.
Robinson, number 1. Collins, Tarkowski, number 3. We skipped to number 5 with Wan-Bissaka, and then that's it.
Ooh, we have Joint Boy.
4, 6, and 7. Joint Boy is number 4. Pedro Porro, 346 and 6.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Oh, man, this is where it gets tricky.
It's a tough question. This is the kind of thing where it's like, I hate being asked these things, but
I'm going to stick with West Ham and go Kilman.
I like the guess. Unfortunately, no.
He must have fallen just short.
Richard?
He's got to be close.
287.
Yeah. Oof. Brutal.
Yeah.
Housen's not in there, unfortunately.
Does he have 10 clean sheets? Or does he not?
I don't know.
300?
I do not know.
Ooh.
Oh my god, he's at 295 for the love of
There it is.
I wonder if this guy had he had some mega hauls since Vitor has come in. So I'm gonna go Ryan Aitnouri as left field punt.
Omar was trying to tell you.
Oh, are we allowed to say the YouTube?
And so was Honest Abe. They were trying to tell you. They were trying.
Oh, were they? Oh, I just saw the comments. Nice.
He's number seven overall, 327 points, 7 clean sheets.
I'm sorry, I came up against his 30+ haul while we were in IGL, Joe, and I will never forget it. Like there's moments like those that you never forget, like your losses. So
right.
Yeah.
And that was also one of the weeks where Salah blanked you and
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest is
burnt.
The rest is known. All right, Ryan, we have one left.
This is going to hinge on whether or not this team kept 10 or less clean sheets. I think they got more, but I got to go Big Dan Burn.
No, it's not Dan Burn, unfortunately.
How many clean sheets do they have?
It's a great question. I don't know. I don't have it up. Let's see. Burn.
They have more than 10, surely. No?
You would think so, right?
They have to, because he's
13.
I'm sure he scored.
They have 13.
Yeah.
13? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Burn had 13. And I imagine he played pretty much every match.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, one more time through the rotation. Richard.
We're missing 2, right?
Can we get clues this round?
I'm gonna say wait. No one said Poro, right? Did someone say
Yeah,
Poro?
yeah,
Poro.
Wait up. Let me because he said joint boy to throw me off. Okay. I forget. Yeah. Sometimes I forget that that's his last name, and I literally speak the
Can we
language.
all get clues this round, Joe?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking shitty names.
I would say
fullback, center back. Like
here's my clue to you. I mean, without looking it up in Fantrax, use your resources.
No, he didn't hit 300. Never mind. I was gonna say, fuck it, Mazraoui.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what? No,
Sanjy.
Come on. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna trust the chat because you told me to look at the chat last time. And Omar, I'm gonna go in Kirkas. Like
number 6 overall, Milos Kirkas.
Wow.
Thank you,
very
Omar.
nice.
I appreciate you, bro.
Well done, Omar.
329 points, 8 clean sheets.
Maz had
I've had
250.
I've had him in our DPL league, Joe, actually, for like a while now.
Yeah.
So I should have thought of that immediately. He's been lights out, honestly. No wonder like all the top clubs want to go after him.
Right? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He's a hell of an athlete. Yeah. Are there any of these guys that you expect to fall off this list, or are you hoping that they kick on next season? Like, I actually love this list because this is exactly the type of player you're looking for in draft, and this is why we play this game, because it's not just fucking clean sheets and nothing else.
Yeah, this is a great list.
I don't think Collins does this again. I think Collins had like a really good year, but I don't think he does it again.
I mean, who else is going to do it for them?
Coyote.
I see. Coyote's on loan.
Flecken.
I wonder. Yeah,
I think Coyote becomes a permanent signing just based on the Brentford fans that I know.
I wonder what he does next season. Because he had a stretch.
Who?
Coyote.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I could see Collins. I mean, Collins is obviously the most unexpected of all of them.
He's what Pinnock was supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Very sad.
Exactly.
They did my boy Pinnock.
Maybe Milos has a drop off. New team, new system.
I bet you he scores like the same.
Yeah.
I bet you he gets drafted way higher, but scores like the same.
Yeah, he'll have more clean sheets.
Nori's the obvious answer that he's going to fall off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he got better under Vitor, though.
I don't think he's going to stay.
He's
fair.
probably leaving.
Plus, he's the most
that team's gonna lose
enigmatic player I've ever seen in my fucking life. So anybody who was going to be inconsistent, it would be him.
Yeah.
And he's never scored like this in his life for a full season.
Yeah.
I think Anthony still crosses 300, but maybe not the 400 or whatever mark I guess he has.
Man, I don't see why not. He's an interception machine.
Yeah.
That's built into his game.
Who has the most interceptions actually for this season?
I think it's him.
Oh, actually, for defenders, it's not. It's Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka is he's so underrated. He's so
honestly,
underrated.
I feel like he's gonna be such value next season.
Jede's got to be number 2.
Yeah, he's 2. Yeah.
Only because he's missed the last couple games. I bet if he played a full,
man, you just like watch the games and then he'll like be near the box and you're like, he'll be like in the box and you're like, what are you doing here?
Yo, honestly, Richard, like when you came on our pod and you talked about the play going through Wan-Bissaka, I brought him into like multiple various versions of fantasy games that I've played, and I was like rewarded with the attacking points that he's gotten over the last few games.
It was the athletic.
Yeah.
Some guy, he's like, there was like a number. It was like some large percentage, we'll say 65, something like that, of play for West Ham has started through Wan-Bissaka.
That's
like goals
crazy.
at that point in the season. And it was
that might be why they're terrible.
Well, yes. They also said that. Well, yes, they said that. They were like, why is everything going out of the like a fullback that doesn't,
which means that should change hopefully for West Ham next season.
Yeah, it might make them worse. Yeah, I guess maybe that is like an argument.
Ryan, 4th most interceptions, Lakama.
Oh yeah. Give it to me.
Yep, that a baby. All right, boys. Let's get into some more stats here. I love this. So, sorry, I forgot to put that on the screen. Okay, there it is. Anyway, moving on. All right. Unlucky. So these next 2 questions are called or revolve around the idea of being unlucky ? Or just shit. Which players have 50 plus key passes with 6 or fewer assists? There are only 3. This is a hard one. I will give you that. This is a very hard one. It is Sanjy.
Oh God, I'm gonna get this wrong to start with.
It's a tough question.
Who the hell?
Key pass
I'll go Enzo Fernandez.
Unfortunately, no. Ryan.
I'm gonna go Cunha.
Unfortunately, no. Richard.
What? I'm looking that up.
I want to say no. Is it Ahmad?
No. Sanjy.
What the hell? Can we get clues so we don't spend too long?
Oh wait, 50 key pass. Yeah, that's definitely not.
We got to go through it twice at least, right?
Yeah. Tielemans?
No.
Ryan.
All right. I'm gonna look that up though. Hold on.
Cunha.
It's got to be a gem and a shitty team. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, see, so Ryan, Cunha has 56 key passes and 7 assists.
That's a
what?
Clue,
so you're always very close. You're always. Very
close. Man.
I don't know if I'm right, Sanjay. I'm just saying that's what it has to be.
What did you say?
How about?
I said it has to be a gem and a shitty team.
Interesting.
How about? I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna go Minty.
No, I don't know that he's played enough. Is not enough games to amass that. Hard to say. Richard. After this, I'll give you teams.
Yay.
50 key passes. It will be.
I like the guess. Unfortunately, no. All right, Sanjy. Spurs.
What? Spurs. Okay, I can't go Matters because he's barely played. So the only other creative person would be Kulu, I would say.
Number 1, 65 key passes and only 4 assists.
That is crazy.
Good player on a shitty team.
Isn't that
I told you, Richard. You were right.
Yeah, it has to be. I would have said Bruno if Bruno didn't just like give absolute times all the time.
Crazy?
That is mental.
There has to be a reversion at that point, right? Like at some point,
That's
I mean,
wild.
As
can
in
we
like
just look-
100 key passes and 0 assists. Is that what you
Wait, so what was it? What was it for Kulu? How many key passes?
65 and 4 assists.
Okay, so I mean, like Bruno, how many key passes does he have? Because he doesn't have, I think, like more than like 10 assists.
That's a great point.
And I bet you Bruno has like fucking like 100 key passes. I don't know, but
Bruno has 88 key passes and 11 assists. Yeah, it's the same
yeah,
type
it's fucked
of
up. It's just
it's the same
shitty
type
team,
of
good
ratio.
player.
The
It's the same
ratio,
type
yeah.
of ratio. Yeah. It's just that he does more of it. All right, Ryan, Ipswich.
Leaf.
Yep, Leaf Davis.
Oh,
58
yeah.
58 key passes, 2
He has
assists.
58 key passes.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I watched that game. He was pumping in crosses and no one was finishing them off. So
God.
Hit the post last week too.
Yep.
The last one might be tougher. Back to you, Richard. It's City.
City.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know this.
Is it Silva?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice one.
Nice job.
I hate that guy.
Oh, dude.
Do you
So
know
do
what?
I,
Do you know
man.
what? Do you know what cara de culo means?
I'm sure Ryan does.
It's like a Latin American cara de culo. It's
I know
basically
what
the
culo means.
it's
Yeah,
the
I do
Spanish
too.
version. It's the Spanish version of a punchable face.
Oh, so Garnacho.
Dude, the
Well,
whole
it's
Portuguese team.
It's like Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva are like the spokesmen for cara de culo.
Yes.
For me.
Yes.
Very nice.
So yes, the whole Portuguese team.
Yeah. Absolutely. Garnacho's in there too. Yeah, for sure.
So like I know we're slating like
started yesterday.
Kulusevski for all those key passes and barely any assists, but in terms of those chances created, I think he's only created 9 big chances across the season.
Wow.
So I'm curious as to like the other guys that we've mentioned, like how many of those chances created were actually big chances.
That's a great point. I don't have that at my fingertips.
I remember the stat of Saka having the most
Yeah.
big chances created for the longest time, despite missing half the season.
Yeah, Saka's
Imagine
at the moment
him with a striker.
third. Yeah,
He's gonna
third on
freaking
21.
explode.
Yeah.
If I had, I would have won my season in March if Saka wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Oh, me too. 1000%.
Like I
Yeah.
lost this. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, I still can't believe Joe got Saka for 3 fab, bro. Like the streets will never forget. Like,
Oh, someone dropped him.
Yeah.
are you
Dude, that
like,
league needs to be disbanded and just
immediately? Like,
scorch the
Yeah.
earth.
Like,
It hasn't
Like,
even
he
done
did-
you very well, let's be
Oof,
honest.
that Southampton
Like-
game this weekend. He's not even gonna start this weekend. I like.
Joe's
I picked up
squad was
Nwaneri
so
just in case.
Joe, your squad was so good you didn't even need Saka.
Right. It definitely didn't. Yeah. But and honestly, like at the point that I got him, it's done almost nothing.
It was a joke. But the Nwaneri shout, yeah,
I
I'm-
think he
I'm
starts this
still-
weekend.
I still don't know what to expect from Arsenal though. Like, would it surprise you if like half the starting 11 gets 45 minutes?
I just wish they were at home. It would be so much different.
Yeah. The only thing I go back to is that Arteta usually tries to field his strongest team, and they might want to go out with a bang, and he's usually like that. So that gives me a bit more confidence. The only thing I'm kind of
hoping,
thinking
yeah.
around the edges is some really loyal servants of the club that'll be their last game, like a Tierney or Zinchenko maybe.
Sterling, etc.
Fuck off.
Oh no, please, please.
Okay, wait. You're telling me if Sterling starts versus Southampton?
No, he's not. He's not gonna start. He's not.
No. But if he does, he does, no one is going there. You're telling me you wouldn't be?
No,
tempted?
you have to stream him.
No, I wouldn't.
Dude,
Against Southampton, I might do
You have
Against
to
something.
stream him.
Southampton, you
I
have
might
to,
do something
surely.
stupid.
Nope, I didn't have to cheer for him.
I'm sorry. If Eddie is getting a brace last game week, Sterling
Dude,
is getting
Eddie
one as
is light years ahead of Sterling.
well. Yeah,
It's not even close.
I'm not even gonna fight you there, Ryan. Like,
You
not
can't.
even
You
a
can't.
debate.
Your
No.
eyes. You have eyes.
it's not a debate.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the final day lineups when I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, it's great. It's crack.
Yeah, it's
So
it's wild. I mean, it's an hour. Yeah, it's one of the most frantic hours of your life. just set it. Well, hour and 15.
But then
now.
it's pure relief. You set that last line and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm done for the next couple of months.
I've got a second straight home league final. Pretty pumped.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
got a playoff final and a cup final, but otherwise I'm on the beach.
I'm out of everything now. Even like the cups and all the bullshit. So I'm done. But I won a league, got second in the other. I'm pretty happy.
Good lad.
All right, guys. Okay. Shots on target. Which players have 30 or more shots on target with 10 or fewer goals? There are 5. 30 or more shots on target, 10 or fewer goals. By the way, Fox's Army, welcome, dude. So happy to have you.
I want to say a player, and I shouldn't.
All right, so wait, are we starting with Sanjy was last time. Ryan, you are first.
I have my guess.
I have my guess, but I'm scared to say it.
I'm first?
Yeah, you're first.
I'm gonna Semenyo.
Semenyo's number 1, 39.
Wow. You 39. Bastard. That's
dude, he loves
on target, 9 goals.
He loves a shot on target, and I was like, I don't think he's gotten 10 goals.
39 shots on target, 9 goals. Nice job. Nice job. Richard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say someone, but I don't think they have 30 plus shots on target. I don't think they have. They're probably not on target.
I think I know who you're thinking about.
Is it Darwin?
No, I was actually gonna. The first thing I thought of was Hoyland.
Oh God.
No, that's not who I was thinking about.
Definitely not in this list.
Shitty, but it's not. Yeah, that's my guess, but it's definitely not that.
I think I might have another one.
Oof. I feel like I'm 100% ready, Richard, for you to slip up right now.
Ooh.
I've gone through enough pain this season watching.
You want me to get the music ready?
Oh, listen, I'm 100% sure I'm right. Like,
all right, Richard, gonna need an answer.
Is it Saka?
No.
Does he have 10 goals?
All right, Sanjy.
How dare you?
Does he have 10 goals? Really?
And I say this with like so much pain in my heart.
Yeah.
But it has to be Nico fucking Jackson.
Number 2, 35 shots on target and only 10 goals.
I only know as a Chelsea fan how painful it is.
How many offsides?
Yeah, exactly.
He might have the most in the league, you know.
How many comically bad offsides?
I don't think that metric is recorded, sir.
Right.
It has to be a CBO.
All right, Ryan.
I think this is right. I'm gonna go Dom Solanke.
Oh no, unfortunately. Nope. Dom Solanke is not one of the top 5.
What is he missing?
I'm not sure. I could pull him up.
I mean, he's missing a lot, but
he definitely is.
Saka had 23 shots on target.
Solanke, let's see. He had only 25 shots on target.
Oh, of course.
Yep. Only 25 shots on target, 8 goals. Actually, not a bad ratio, to be honest.
Oh, fuck off. What, 60 million pounds? Give me a break.
Well, I mean, not good returns, but the ratio's there.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Is it Welbeck?
No, unfortunately, it's not Welbeck.
No, because he's got like 15 goals.
Sanjy.
Sorry, I was looking up who has the most offsides for the season.
Welbeck has 24 shots on target and 10 goals.
Damn close.
Wait, how many? There's only 1 left?
No, there's 3.
There's 3 left. We're not in clue territory yet, are we?
We have to go through our second round, which you are the last one of the second round.
Who has had a lot of shots but not been on target, boy? Yeah, I'm massively drawing a blank now.
I got a little guess. We'll see.
Duran?
Duran?
No, he didn't play.
He was the most clinical 10 shots, 10 goals.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's probably a terrible guess.
No, it's definitely not him. Not
yeah.
him. All right, Ryan. We have a player from Bournemouth, we have a player from Chelsea, and we have a player from United.
Oh,
Evanescence.
Evanescence is number 3, 32 and 10. 32 and 10.
Chelsea and United. Okay.
Chelsea and United. Richard.
Oh, I know at least one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the Chelsea one, but
yeah, I think I know the United
one. I really
one.
want the United one.
Oh, I own the United one. I'm sure this is him as well.
Is it Bruno?
Fucking hell. No. He's got a very punchable face, Richard.
It's not Bruno?
No.
I went to school with a bunch of Garnachos.
Yep. That's exactly who it is. 30, exactly 30 shots on target. Only 6 goals from those 30 shots on target. Clinical.
This guy, like, it won't surprise me if he's missed the most big chances for United this season.
Yeah.
He should have started yesterday. I will say that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He looked really good when he came on. And like the subs yesterday from Amarim were very odd. They came too late. I don't know. Kind of fumbled that.
Yep. Fumbled it a lot, honestly. And they're going to lose Garnacho.
Yeah, he's gone. That interview was tough.
Addition by subtraction.
He's just
I mean, there's that. All right, Sanjy, the Chelsea player is
with shots on target but doesn't score goals. Like our wingers struggle to score goals. It can't be Cole. He would have crossed that threshold. Our best shooting winger is probably Noni?
Madueke, 32 shots on target and only 7 goals.
Yeah. He had a bit of a purple patch at one point, right?
Yeah.
Dropped 50 on me in that Wolves game.
Yeah.
I have him in 2 leagues.
After insulting them on Twitter as well. Oh, what a baller move.
I didn't care for that.
He's been a great player this season. He's been a really good fantasy asset, honestly.
For a free agent pickup, he's been frustrating as all hell, I'm sure, though.
You need depth to be able to roster him, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're right. Let's see. There's 7. I mean, go ahead.
Reverse trivia.
Yeah. Yes.
Where'd Noni come from?
Oh, I have no clue.
This feels like in the nether world of the
that
UK.
People forget about.
Feels like
it has to be Dutch.
I'll give you.
It has to be in the Dutch, right?
Yeah, it's not the UK.
Oh,
yeah, it's surely Netherlands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
He was
He
at.
went through the Palace.
Either
Spurs Academy.
Feyenoord or PSV, one of those.
Yeah, PSV. He was PSV for a good amount of time. Had 2 really good seasons at PSV, actually. Super random, yeah. Super, because he was born he's from England. Went through a couple academies and then went to the PSV academy. I don't know why, but
yeah, he was a Spurs player for a while as well, right?
He was in the Spurs academy, yeah. Just super random.
That is very interesting.
The only good thing Spurs has done.
Some of these players these days make weird moves, just like with like the nature of how like the youth systems are now. Some of these players, they just make weird moves.
Right.
Just how it goes.
Eze was in the Arsenal academy for a bit.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them end up moving away because of lack of play time, or they see promise elsewhere. I mean, yeah, Frimpong was in the City academy.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah,
that's
City. There's a bunch of those guys.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Academy.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, we're pushing up on time, but I unfortunately over prepared for you. So let's kind of buzz. let's just buzz through. Let's buzz through some of these.
Oh my God, there's more.
No, there's more. Yeah, there's so many more. There's maybe 5 or 6 more questions.
Oh my God.
Told you. But it's fine. We're gonna buzz through these quick, and then we'll get to some streamers and get people out of here. But January transfer winners. So who were the top 5 performers from this January transfer window? Just anybody, just kick in.
Who the hell came in January?
Marmouche, number 1.
Oh yeah, true.
Rashford,
number 4.
Oh, Asensio, number 3. January window.
God, that was a really bad window.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Ipswich.
Ooh, Enciso,
number 2.
Yeah, he just killed it.
Yep.
He was very steady.
West Ham.
Fulcrum.
Nope.
Came in the summer.
Prout? No.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Prowse.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse.
I forgot that was January.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, good shot.
Ward-Prowse, and then believe it or not, Tottenham, the most goal-dependent player of all time.
Tell.
Yep.
Amazing.
With 85 points. But here's the thing. Marmouche, 162 points, was good for the 49th overall player since January. And you can imagine the rest of these players, right? And Enciso had 111, Asensio 100, Rashford 96. You're talking about into the hundreds now, right?
Man.
So when you talk about January transfers, and we always try to tell people this, like, there's no reason to save all of your fab. I mean, this is another example of that, right? Like Yeah.
Even if you gave up all your fab for Marmouche as the top 1, like that's still not a great return.
No,
it's decent, but
no, not at all. All right, next. Oops, just kidding. Next. 5 non-injured players who have scored 225 fantasy points or more, but are currently rostered in 50% or fewer leagues. This is a really hard question, to be honest.
Yeah, holy shit.
What?
Nakama?
These are really good questions that you came up with, to be honest.
Nakama's not in there because he's injured. He was injured. These are really hard, guys.
Chris Richards.
I think
right?
Chris Richards is a good shout.
No, he was eventually
he was injured.
Yeah, and he was injured for a minute.
No.
This one's just unfair. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, please.
Number 1 is Adama Traore. Number 2. Yeah. Number 2 is Keane Lewis Potter. Oh, look at Fox's Army said that as soon as before I said that. It was impressive. Anyway, number 3, JP Van Hecke. Number 4, Zabarni. Number 5, Nelson Semedo.
Wow.
So these are streamers. I mean, that's kind of what it boils down to.
Yeah, a lot of those guys are war of attrition guys.
Traore did it for me though this season. Had him in the beginning, had him at the end.
Yeah.
I had him in the beginning. I haven't picked up on the last.
I wonder if I'm playing him against City this weekend. Probably not, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Oh man, there's just some good questions. I don't want to skip them, but we gotta wrap this thing up. But anyway, okay, fine. Here we go. I know you're all wondering it. Sessegnon, 121 points, average of 8.12 points per game. What would he have scored had he been properly classed as the position he played, being a midfielder? He was classed as a defender. What would he have scored if he would actually have been classed as a midfielder?
At least
Maybe
200.
One? Nah, that high? I'd say 150.
Oh yeah, he didn't. I guess he didn't start that many games.
Yeah.
I guess.
Here's the answer.
15 goals.
So he scored 121. He would have had 122.
No way.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep. Pretty solid. Surprisingly, there were only 2 games where they allowed more than 1 goal, which would have penalized him for being a defender, which is really interesting. And then literally they only they only had 1 clean sheet, which of course he only gets the 5 points because he would have gotten 1 for being a midfielder. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Josh Voss. Honey said 121. You were 1 off, buddy. You were 1 off. That was good. That was nice. Let's just shoot out some numbers for these next two. You down with ADP? Based on the top 12 picks by ADP, how many of those picks return top 20 value?
Oof.
Oh my God, there's so few.
Well, actually, wait, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Top 20.
Let me think.
I think Ryan had to take off, by the way, which is just letting you know. Fox's Army says 5. Interesting guess.
So out of the 12,
10.
we're guessing how many?
Yeah.
10. I think 10 of them.
You think 10?
Yeah, there was a good amount of them that did pretty well.
I'll go 8.
Okay.
Oh wait, did Saka get?
The answer is 6.
Oh
The
yeah.
answer is
Yeah,
6.
man, they really flopped
Saka
hard.
confused me.
But Saka would have.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? Saka obviously
but
would have.
But like Foden, Watkins, like Odegaard, yeah,
Odegaard, Jesus
easily,
Christ.
yeah.
Odegaard. I mean, yeah. What an absolute disappointment. That was brutal.
No, not worse than Foden, but yeah.
No,
but yeah.
right. Look at that number 110. That's crazy.
The only pick here that I would have avoided was De Bruyne. I would have picked any other person here at that level. Like if I was 6, I could have seen myself picking Foden.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Just, like,
No, and
so
nobody
fucked
could have
up.
blamed you. PFA Player of the Year, right? Like, I mean, yeah. Obviously. All right, this one's a little bit harder. Let's see. The last question is: how many of the top 50 overall point scorers went basically undrafted?
Ooh, okay. Damsgaard.
Nice. That's the second one. Number 2, number 23 overall.
That's a solid shout.
Wan-Bissaka.
No.
Fuck.
Wan-Bissaka actually was drafted surprisingly, not high, but I mean,
Yeah,
in like
I
the
drafted him. Yeah.
in like the 30s.
Fox's Army said Collins.
Yep, number 1 overall, 379
very
points.
nice.
He's
That's
17th.
crazy.
17th.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's so impressive.
17th.
Milenkovic?
Milenkovic is number 3. Nice job. He was 3%. He was 3% drafted. He's 28th overall.
He was very much like one of those hidden gems that we kind of discussed in preseason chats.
Yeah.
Howson didn't get top 50, did he?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Honest Abe, Clivert's a good shout, but he was something more like, if I remember correctly, maybe like 40% drafted, maybe 30.
Did Jacob Murphy break top 50?
I don't know. I was like sorting by draft, like I sorted by points, and then I really just looked at the drafted column, percent drafted. So I don't really know.
Didn't Jai get drafted a lot?
I don't know that Jai was top 50.
No, probably not.
I don't
like
think
having
he's
him a lot
top
this year
50.
though.
Yeah. Oh, Diallo? I mean, he was like very
I
high at
drafted
one
him.
point.
Yeah, but yeah, people drafted him. If you listen to Genie, you drafted him.
Yeah, fair.
You ready for the answers?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Boom.
Sells. Fuck me. Look at that.
Sells. Yeah.
Jimenez, really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And Shardy as well. That's
Jimenez
interesting.
wasn't the guy at the beginning. Remember when I drafted Muniz?
Everybody a lot of people drafted Muniz, and you
So
thought
annoying.
you were kind of getting like a sneaky forward 3, right?
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Like later in the draft. Yeah. I did the same thing.
Yeah, I went Raul just because it's an emotional pick. I want to call it
Sure.
more than sensible
Damsgaard.
or
Nostalgia.
data.
Nostalgia.
Damsgaard
Yeah,
is
exactly.
fucking sick.
Yeah. That's
All right,
crazy, man.
boys. Well, let me shut down this banner here, and then we'll move on to some streamers. That was fun. You guys are good.
Great
sports.
quiz, Joe.
I
Thank you for
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that was
Thank
all
you.
really good. So the ones at the end were fucking hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are really hard. There's a reason they were the last ones, and very hard. Very hard.
Top stuff though.
Yeah, thank you. Let's talk some streamers. So we kind of just put our heads together this week. We sort of just kind of put our heads together as a collective, and we just came up with some streamers. So any of these you want to comment on would be awesome. I will kind of tell the listeners what we got on the screen here because there's going to be a bunch. and we can just go through some kind of our favorite ones or some interesting ones to talk about. So here we go. 4 defenders this week. We like Davis, we like Greaves, we like Konza, we like Calafiori, Zinchenko, Tierney, Zabarny, Kilman, Soufal, and Botman. Any of those guys you want to touch on?
Yeah, I actually like the clean sheet game for those that know me. Like I do like playing the game, and I might.
Oh, you broke up. What did you say?
2 Arsenal defenders this weekend.
Oh, Arsenal.
I'll probably start
okay.
8 and like one of Calafiori or Zinchenko. Yeah.
Cool.
They should not concede. So if you're looking for like, I feel like in a final or like these kind of weeks, you should go high risk, high reward, and I'll probably start 2 Arsenal defenders. So I like either of those picks. I like I like Ben White if he's still there. Zinchenko if he starts. Tierney maybe.
Ben White getting 8 points with a clean sheet last week was
yeah, that was tough.
I was not happy with that. But yeah, Southampton.
There's always a final day like 4-5 nothing. And
yeah. No, he was getting into dangerous positions and technically should have scored a goal. He was very close. So I think he probably won't go, but he has a very good chance of getting on the end of the attacking return. So yeah, I think he's starting any Arsenal defender.
Are you guys not worried about like home and away sort of situation? Like Southampton at home?
Not really.
They got their points. Like
not really.
They're done. I like Davis. Leaf Davis ghosted very well against Leicester, and West Ham aren't necessarily like.
Bowen, man, did you not see that goal that he scored? Ugh.
No, for sure. It's not about the. I don't think he's gonna get a clean sheet. But he did 10.5 with 2 goals against. So.
Yeah.
Greaves has been nasty.
Greaves is better.
I'm okay with either of those guys.
I think if I'm going pure clean sheet vibes, I'm probably going Konsa versus United, just because it's United.
That one is brave, you guys. I can't lie. That is brave.
Agreed, because he did like fuck all before this mega haul of a goal and a clean sheet game that he had. And the other would probably be Zabarny, because Leicester are without Vardy, who is like officially done for the season.
That should be a clean sheet.
Yeah,
that definitely should be a clean sheet. I'm very worried for like speaking of Villa, like I don't know what United are gonna throw out there. I'm really worried about that. I'm playing Watkins in my final, and I'm very, very worried about it.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Like you think?
I don't know what United. I mean, United off of like they're just sad. At home, like that might get ugly.
You think Amram just throws out like some sort of?
I don't know what he does. That's what I'm worried about. I don't know what he does.
I'm more worried with the strongest 11.
Yeah, so it's literally a lose-lose because I've been thinking about it. He either throws the first team, like the depressed first team out, or he throws out a bunch of kids that get just ran over.
Yeah,
it's just both are just fucked. I'm playing Cash, Konza, and Watkins. It's just I don't know.
And Villa are going to be playing for their lives, like they
100%.
So like,
it's the worst possible scenario.
100%. The only thing that's like a little bit of a saving grace is that it is away for Villa, right?
It is. Okay. That is the only thing.
Yeah.
And hopefully United are like, let's end on a high and start the first team and go for it. But
we'll see. Brother. We'll see about that.
Yeah, I like the West Ham shouts. As mid as they look. I mean, they're away, but I like those guys. I like any of those guys.
Yeah. The Bournemouth at home to Leicester without Vardy play, along with Arsenal and Southampton, that's the second best matchup, I'd say.
Yeah.
All
right, let's talk mids. So we have quite the list here. Adingra, Gruda, Vifer, Ayari, and O'Reilly all in the same match, potentially. Probably not all starting together. Partey, Elliott, Ward-Prowse, Brooks, McAteer, Eze, not Eze, but Romain Esse, and Bellegarde. Which of those do you like this week? I mean, obviously all of them, but which ones do you want to touch on?
Anyone versus Spurs.
Yeah, honestly.
So this is like on the pod how I think Ryan started this when it said when you said Rando Siegel. Was it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like whoever you see on there that's in that matchup, just pick
Yeah.
up.
100%. Yeah.
Rando
Yeah.
Siegel. Rando Siegel.
I think if Adinkra starts, you start him. Hopefully, I like Gruda a lot, and hopefully, anyone in that front line, you should feel pretty confident against Spurs this weekend.
Yeah, totally. I think
I hope Adinkra starts because I'll probably double up on him and Gruda, and then Welbeck should do well. That's a good matchup. That's good stuff.
Wait, that's Elliot versus Palace, right?
Elliot versus Liverpool.
Yeah,
That's been the matchup he's played all season up to this point.
Yeah,
to be fair.
He's been fighting his own team. I agree. Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It is Elliot versus Palace. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, that could be a goal fest. Like I don't know, Liverpool
could be.
Yeah.
At home.
Hard to say.
If Elliot even starts, he might not.
Give Darwin a start. My God.
He might get a start. No. And honestly, if he goes, I might do something stupid.
Nope. No.
Yeah.
Would you rather go Darwin Nunez or Sterling last day?
Oh God.
Darwin 1000%.
Yeah. Because Darwin when Sterling has the ball at his feet, and I've seen
terrified.
I've never seen someone he looks like one of those kids that's like when you're seeing them like growing up playing soccer and he's just looking down at the ball and just doesn't know what to do. I don't know. It's just bad.
It's like you can't dribble without watching his foot hit the ball.
The world just stops. The world just stops for him when he has the ball.
Attacks go to die.
It's just crazy.
He was
if
really
Darwin
bad
starts, you
against
go with
Leicester,
him.
Man. Yeah.
Elliot versus Slot. Yeah, nice one. Nice one.
Amazing.
Oh man.
Ward-Prowse has been ghosting, so maybe he'll do well against Ipswich.
I do like Bellegarde versus Brentford as well.
Ooh,
that's an interest. That's a deep one. Like if all these guys are taken,
Larson's injured, so Cunha probably up top. Well, not officially injured, but might be injured.
Well, does Cunha start?
I mean,
I think he does. Last game of the club.
Yeah, he starts. He starts. And I'm playing him, so he has to start.
I think Ryan alluded to Bellegarde's potential as an asset a few pods ago as well. And
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he just seems like he's found his feet in that attack, in a sense.
I streamed him this past week. Disappointed. Needed that assist to get 8 points. He was at like 0.5 for most of the game.
Yeah, fair.
Been very goal dependent, but I think he has potential for sure.
I think that's going to be that's what you're going to get from him, I think.
Yeah.
That Brooks shot looks good. That'd be cool.
Yeah, if Brooks starts,
he came in as a sub, right? For Clyburn.
45 minutes, yeah.
Which was a weird
sub. Cook suspended, so it'll be interesting to see how they
Cook got cooked, yo.
Yeah, Cook's
put Essay in here. I'm not sure if he'll start, but he looked pretty good, and maybe they'll give him another start against Liverpool because why not?
He did
look good. Partying.
Yeah,
he dropped some points, yo. My God.
Yeah, they're partying.
Oh, totally. Yeah, and you can't blame them. I mean, if those starters want to, just take the day off and be hungover or whatever the fuck, like just let them.
There's a lot of guys here that would start on a regular week. Like Partey should probably like get a good floor against Southampton, but I probably won't play him this final. I'm more looking for like the Grudas against Tottenham, who should like
yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
I spent my final fab on Gruda in the league.
Ooh, nice. That was smart. I like that.
I'm gonna be like you. I feel like this season I spent. I don't like. I liked how I spent it, but I want to keep like at least like $10 past.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It makes a massive difference.
So nice. You get the top waivers every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. I blew it all in August. Don't regret it, but
trades for fab are the way to go.
Yeah.
All right, forwards. Welbeck, who's largely rostered, but we included him just in case. Havertz, Fulkrug, Odegaard, Wilson, and Richarlison. What do you guys like there?
So I'll start
Not
with
much.
So the Wilson one, I think I had suggested that, but I also saw some messages in some chats about Isak being included in the Sweden squad. So I don't know if there was a chance that Eddie Howe might have just accepted whatever result he got against Arsenal and was putting all his eggs in the basket against the final game of the season against Everton and risk injuring him then versus against Arsenal.
Yeah.
That
So
tracks.
yeah. So Wilson is a very it's like bottom of this list, I would say.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's if he starts, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If Havertz starts, I think it's like a 30% chance, if not less. But I have him rostered, and he's in my lineup right now. I don't think he's gonna start, but you just never know. And he only gets 14 minutes, but
that's nice because your opponent's probably shitting themselves. Like, oh god, Havertz against Southampton.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I'm not gonna start him, Jesus, but Richarlison looked actually like Richarlison was a problem yesterday on the pitch. I'm not gonna lie. He was a problem. He was just in people's heads. He was just like holding up play. You looked good yesterday. You
don't get points for that though.
I mean,
I get points for that.
The thing is, like Richard, he nearly also got sent off.
100%. But it looked like he wanted to get sent off.
That's every match.
And then I got reminded because he took off his shirt. I got reminded what his back tattoo is.
Yeah.
I always forget.
Wait, I don't remember.
If you've never seen his tattoo on his back, you have.
I think I have, but I can't remember what it is.
There's 3 people on his back. There's 3 people on his back.
Oh,
is
God.
it Ronaldo, like one of them?
It's Ronaldo, Neymar, and himself in the middle.
No,
I swear.
Amazing.
I swear, it's so cool.
That is like
it's him twice. It's him twice, which doesn't really make sense. But it's him as a kid in like some sort of favela, looking up to himself, Nazario, and Neymar. So it's him looking up to himself, which is kind of cool. I think it's sick. It's kind of insane, but
no, it's really insane.
Imagine being your own role model.
That's kind of what he's painting the picture, which is like
that's like Nicholas Bentner energy right there.
I'm looking at it right now. It's amazing.
Yeah. He took off his shirt yesterday. I'm afraid I remembered that.
That is amazing. Oh my god, that's like good pub quiz question though.
It really is.
Who are the 3 on his back?
Sports tattoos would be a good one.
Yeah, well, the hidden trivia is who are the 3 people, and then you'd have to say he shows up twice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Amazing.
Oh, all right. Any other forwards?
I will say this. Have you seen Kai? Like what he looks like?
Kai?
Is he hot?
He's put on like 15 pounds of pure muscle. He's a freak
he's buff,
now.
Yo.
Yeah.
Buff. Yeah.
Ain't getting the ball off him next year, son.
Yeah.
Or it completely ruins his game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I might want to say like Welbeck is probably the best option on this list though if João Pedro is out.
Yeah, but he's like 65%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just included him because I was looking at as many Brighton assets as possible that I could start. Like I have a Dinger on my bench and I have Gruda in.
Yeah.
If Matoma doesn't go, I'm gonna be so pissed.
That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely go with Dinger at that point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
those are like the sneaky plays for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice job.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Amazing work, Joe, as always.
Oh,
yeah, seriously, those were
fantastic,
top notch. We need to do the quiz more often, man.
I was going to commend Richard. I thought that he was an absolute natural on his first.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Hell of a debut.
Yeah,
didn't even feel like a debut, to be honest.
Oh, some good chemistry here today. Yeah, I love it.
Amazing stuff.
Love it.
Toddy, watch your back, Toddy. Watch your back.
Yeah,
he's in Napoli, right? Napoli.
He's in Napoli.
I can't believe he gave up
jealous.
The pod to celebrate the Scudetto in Napoli. How dare he?
Oh, yeah, they're winning it tomorrow, right? That's sick.
Yeah,
I'm so jealous. I love Napoli. Napoli is one of my favorite cities I've ever been to. I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard it's a little ghetto though.
That's the charm. That's for me. That's the charm. I love it. It's
Amazing.
super blue collar. I mean, it's just like
yeah. That's exactly what I heard. Yeah,
nothing's fussy about it. It's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
their team's cool.
Totally.
Yeah. It's a cool vibe. Yeah.
And the team is everywhere in the city. Like the colors.
What do you mean? When you go to
murals.
pizzerias here in New York, it's Maradona and Napoli. It's like everywhere. Any like
amazing.
Like pizzeria like Napoli, it's like it's everywhere.
I love that.
The old colors though, I don't know why they. Anyways.
Yeah, that's a different pod.
Yeah.
Postseason.
Did they always have them both playing tomorrow?
Mm.
Did they switch it last second? Because they're playing tomorrow at the same time. I'm just wondering if they like rescheduled that, but
I don't know.
Something interesting. But
Yeah.
anyways,
all right.
digress.
Okay, everybody. Good luck this weekend. Be
Good luck,
sure to
yeah.
join. Be sure to join the Perfect 11, please. Get yourself some nifty prizes and just have some fun playing. We'll put the link in the bio or whatever the hell you call it, the comments. I don't whatever, you get it. Description, that's the word. And good luck to everybody. Community, we love you. This will be the last one for the season. Game week prep, but you know where to find us. We'll be back next season, and do check out the draft kit this summer. Love y'all. Talk to everyone soon. Cheers.
See ya.